Um, the reason I started my law firm is because there were specific things that I wanted to see happening, and I couldn't, push it too much, in my place of employment. So starting my law firm was inspired by things I want to do. I want to do mediation, I want to do ADR a lot. At the same time, I want to blend it with litigation, so it became a little complicated. But anyway, I love law, I love the practice, and being my own boss helped me. Actually, it's helping me to, spread my wings and fly into whatever kind of, practice that I wanted to do. So it was quite timely to start a law firm. If you want to start a law firm, you must of course have a practicing certificate for that year. You must have, already, set up some particular items, for example, if it's an office space, do you have a desk, do you have a printer, do you have, the basics of an office space. And number 3, you need to have 1 or 2 clients. I wouldn't say that it is wise to just start a law firm blindly because, there are bills to be paid. But basically, once you have the practicing certificate, you're good to go really, because our practice, as you know, is with us. It goes wherever we are, and you can always peruse a constitution or a statute wherever you are. So as long as you are in good terms with the Law Society of Kenya, you are good to go. You make the application, and then you get the letter of no objection, and you get your law firm registered, and that's it. Yeah. As a legal practitioner, I've learned that it gets easier. Every day it gets easier. It gets easier to do certain kinds of transactions, certain kinds of matters in court. And if you're a law student and you're wondering, how will I ever grasp this and how will I ever practice in law, and there's some concepts that may look very difficult. It gets easier. Practice gets easier every single day. So don't look at it as this big mountain. Whenever you have instructions, even those that you've not taken part in before, don't say no to instructions if you think you're able to give it a try. It gets easier with time. Yes, when I started my law firm, it didn't start on a peak, because you see the clients I had were quite few. And the lesson I've learned with that is that be patient, and things will work out in the end if you're patient enough. So financially, I was struggling for the first 6 months. It was difficult, but with the support of my family and friends, and just being consistent and persistent, here I am. I am very grateful. Yes, as a lawyer, I'm of course part of the LSK, Law Society of Kenya. I'm also a member of FIDA. I'm also a member of KCLF, Kenya Christian Lawyers Fellowship, and other smaller groups for lawyers. And as a mentor, I'm part of Kecher Group. I also work with CFCM. We go to high schools, once in a while to mentor them and inspire them. And so in both spaces, yes, I'm part of groups that are passionate about what I love doing. Yeah. In my free time, I like cooking. I love cooking for my children. I also love traveling, as long as I'm not the driver. If I'm allowed to just look out the window, I'm happy. And I also love reading. You'll always find me with a book. Those are my hobbies really: traveling, cooking, and reading. Yeah. Faith. Have a lot of faith in God. and that keeps me going through the seasons. Sometimes things can get difficult, but with my faith in God, I always find a way of holding on. Success is many things to many people, different things to different people. To me, really, I think a balanced life is what success is. I know of people who have done very well in their career path, but very poorly in their families, or spiritually they have no relationship with God, or I don't know. I think balance is success. If you can balance, you need not be too rich or too successful. If you cannot, be at peace, when you're sleeping, you cannot have a good night. I think it's a balance. So whenever I'm at peace with my family and I have, food on my table, I'm very successful by all means. Consistency. As I said, I know many people may think that the market is flooded, but people are looking for consistent people that can be trusted. So you may have as many lawyers or as many professionals as you can in a given area, but really there are very few people who go the extra mile, and there are very people who can be trusted. So once you're consistent and known for, a consistent service and, being trustworthy, being honest, people will come, business will come your way. It may be slow, but it will always be steady. What word is spelled incorrectly? Incorrectly. Incorrectly. I did. A flu? Feelings? Is it? Is that right? Yay! Nice. What goes up never comes down. Wow, you got me now. What goes up never comes down. It can't be the sun. It can't be the moon. Goes up, never comes down. Okay, I give up. Oh, my age.